Everybody, NZ Blazing here, back with another squad builder type of video, as this time around I'm in the 2012-13 season with, when I'm going to surround it around Andre Drummond, as it's his first season in the league in 2012-13 season at a 79 overall with 10 badges at 16 and age 19, alongside Tayshaun Prince, Greg Monroe, Chris Middleton, Brandon Knight, Tyler Cook, Lucas Amanek, Jalen Horde, Keon Ellis, Micah Porter, Jayshawn Page, Dijon Giroux, Eric Holman, Craig Sword, and that makes up your Detroit Pistons team. When was Chris Middleton drafted? Oh, he was drafted the same year, so I could have done Chris Middleton and Drummond. So we'll do Drummond's first year anyway on his rookie season in the league. So we're focused around Andre Drummond's rookie season, as we got it on Hall of Fame, 12-minute quarters, injuries turned off, and trades turned off. So we'll get into the simulation and see how well Andre Drummond and the Pistons can do in his first season. So we'll simulate from October 19th to October 31st. So we'll simulate through all of October. So we'll get started with a loss to the Magic, a loss to the Knicks, then a win against the Pacers, then lose to Washington, win back-to-back games against the Hawks, win against Golden State, and then lose to the Bucks to finish out October. So we've got a record of 4 wins and 4 losses to start off. So we'll check the loss against the Magic. 20 points for Tayshaun Prince, Brandon Knight with 18, Chris Middleton with 16, Andre Drummond with 7 points, 14 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal and 1 block. 45 points for Tatum, so they got Tatum in the Magic for some reason. Vucevic with 25 and 21 for Al Harrington. And then the loss to the Knicks, 28 for Carmelo Anthony, 20 for Tyson Chandler, 26 for Chris Middleton, 19 for Tayshaun Prince, 18 points and 12 rebounds and 3 assists for Drummond, so a double-double. And then the win against the Pacers, 27 for Paul George, 21 for David West, 20 for Granger, 21 for Tayshaun Prince, 20 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist and 1 steal for Drummond. So we move on to the loss against the Washington Wizards, a 40-point game for Beal, and he's paired up with Booker, so okay. So they got 30 points coming from Booker and John Wall with 24, 42 for Tayshaun Prince, Brandon Knight with 27, Andre Drummond with 12 points, 14 rebounds and 6 assists and 3 blocks, but he fouled out, but it's still a double-double. And then the win against the Hawks, 27 for Tayshaun Prince, Luka with 19, Chris Middleton with 14, Andre Drummond with 5 points, 15 rebounds and 4 assists, shooting 2 of 10 from the field. 27 points for SGA, so they got SGA and the Hawks, 15 for Lou Williams, 22 for Tayshaun Prince, 15 for Chris Middleton, 12 points and 19 rebounds with 2 assists and 4 steals and 2 blocks for Drummond, so a double-double. 18 for SGA, 18 for Lou Williams. And then the win against Golden State, 19 for Tayshaun Prince, 19 points and 11 rebounds and 2 assists and 2 steals for Andre Drummond. So a double-double, but he fouls out. 18 for Middleton, Klay Thompson with 28, Steph Curry with 25. And then the loss to the Bucks, 20 points and 10 rebounds for Jabari Smith Jr. So they put Jabari Smith in this. Kendrick Nunn with 11. Drew Gooden with 13. And Monty Ellis with 19. Tayshaun Prince with 27. Greg Monroe with 18. And Jalen Horde with 11. Middleton with 10. And Andre Drummond with 4 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist and 1 steal. And we move on into November, so we'll go from November 1st to November 20th, so we'll simulate through. Take a back-to-back losses to the Bucks. We win against the Cavs, lose to OKC, lose to the Celtics, win against the Knicks, lose to the Celtics, win against the Raptors, lose to the Clippers, win against the Lakers, and win against Sacramento. So we've got a 9-9 record as of November 20th. So check the loss to the Bucks. 31 for Jabari Smith Jr., 22 for Monte Ellis, 29 for Brandon Knight. Andre Drummond with 16 points, 12 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 1 block. So another double-double. 12 points and 14 rebounds for Tayshaun Prince, so a double-double. And then the win against the Cavs, 30 points for Brandon Knight, 25 for Middleton, 15 points, 13 rebounds, and 5 assists for Drummond, so a double-double. 28 for Kyrie Irving, 13 for Jalen Green, so they got Jalen Green with Kyrie. Tristan Thompson with 12 and Livingston with 12. And then the loss to OKC, 24 for Chris Middleton, 17 for Luka, 16 for Greg Monroe, Tayshaun Prince with 12, and Drummond with 7 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block. Russell Westbrook for the Thunder got 33 points and 13 rebounds, so a double-double. They got Karl Anthony Towns in the Thunder with 21, but he fouled out. 19 for Kevin Durant. And then the loss to the Celtics, 26 for Zach LaVine, 18 for Jason Terry, 16 for Paul Pierce. Rondo with 13 points and 12 assists. So Zach LaVine's in the big with the team with the big three team of Paul Pierce, Rondo, and Garnett. 27 for Tayshaun Prince, 26 for Middleton, Brandon Knight with 13, Greg Monroe with 13 points and 10 rebounds, so a double-double. Drummond struggled with 7 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block, shooting 2 of 6 from the field. And then the win against the Knicks, 26 for Carmelo Anthony, 13 for J.R. Smith, 16 points and 12 rebounds for Tayshaun Prince, so a double-double, 15 for Brandon Knight, Chris Middleton with 13, Andre Drummond with 11 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 steals. And then a loss to the Celtics, 24 for Tayshaun Prince, Greg Monroe with 22, Middleton with 21, Drummond with 10 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal, but he fouled out. 45 for Zach LaVine, 21 for Garnett, Jeff Green with 14, and Paul Pierce with 9. And then the win against the Raptors, 22 for Chris Middleton, 19 each for Brandon Knight and Tayshaun Prince, 18 for Luka, 17 points, 14 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals for Drummond, so a double-double. 24 for DeRozan, 13 for Valanciunas, and 13 for Terrence Ross. And then the loss to the Clippers, 30 for Caron Butler, 15 points and 12 rebounds for Blake Griffin, so a double-double. 12 points, 11 rebounds, and 14 assists for Chris Paul, so a triple-double. 21 for Tayshaun Prince, 16 for Brandon Knight, Middleton with 14, Andre Drummond with 12 points, 14 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block, so a double-double. And then the win against the Lakers by 3, 25 for Kobe Bryant, of course Jaylen Brown they got in the Lakers with 22, Pau Gasol with 16, 27 for Brandon Knight, 26 points, 16 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks for Drummond, so a double-double, shooting 12 of 17 from the field. Tayshaun Prince with 20, and Tyler Cook with 12 points. And then the win against Sacramento, 31 for Brandon Ingram, 22 for Isaiah Thomas, and Hanson Whiteside with 16. 24 points and 10 rebounds for Tayshaun Prince, so a double-double. 18 for Brandon Knight, 17 points and 12 rebounds with 5 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks for Andre Drummond, so another double-double. Chris Middleton with 15. Then we move on and we'll finish November off into December. So we'll go from November 20th to December 1st, so we'll simulate through. We take a loss to the Nuggets, a loss to the Jazz, win against the Suns, lose to the Cavs, lose to the Knicks, and lose to the Mavs on December 1st. So as of December 1st, we've got a 10-14 record in Andre Drummond's rookie season. So check the loss to Denver, 28 for Zion. So Zion and Miles Bridges is in the Nuggets. Gallinari with 25, Miles Bridges with 16. 18 for Brandon Knight, Tayshaun Prince with 17 points, 10 rebounds, so a double-double. 15 for Middleton, 8 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, and a block for Drummond. And we move on to the loss against the Jazz. 39 points, 13 rebounds for Luka, so a double-double. 25 for Embiid, so Luka and Embiid are in the Jazz. Al Jefferson with 15. 14 points, 11 rebounds for Tayshaun Prince, so a double-double. 14 for Chris Middleton. 12 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 steals for Andre Drummond. And then the win against the Suns. 26 points for Gordon Dragic, 24 for Giannis, so Giannis is in the Suns. 17 for Louis Scola, 23 points for Tayshaun Prince, 20 points for Luka, Brandon Knight with 14, and Andre Drummond with 13 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, and a couple blocks. So he got a double-double, but he fouls out. And then the loss to the Cavs, 25 for Tayshaun Prince, Brandon Knight with 19, Tyler Cook with 13, Andre Drummond with 8 points, 11 rebounds, 2 steals, and 1 block. And then 17 points for Jalen Green, 17 points for Damian Lee, and 12 points for Irving, all in the Cavs. And then the loss to the Knicks, 20 points for Brandon Knight, 17 for Middleton, 16 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals, and 1 block for Drummond, so a double-double. 31 points and 11 rebounds for Carmelo Anthony, so a double-double. Stoudemire was 17 and Kenyon Martin was 16. And then the loss to the Mavs to start December, 18 points for Tyler Cook, 15 points and 10 rebounds for Tayshaun Prince, so a double-double. 15 for Chris Middleton, 13 points, 11 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 steals, and 1 block for Drummond, so a double-double. 20 points for Zubac, Dirk Nowitzki with 19, Jared Allen with 17 points and 11 rebounds, so a double-double. And LaMelo Ball and Jared Allen are in the Mavs, and LaMelo Ball gets 16 points and 11 assists, so a double-double. So we move on into December. So we don't have a Christmas Day game, but we've got a Boxing Day game. So we'll go from December 1st to December 26th on Boxing Day. So we'll simulate through. We take a win against Memphis. We lose to Miami, and then we'll re-sim. We win against New Orleans, lose to Memphis, lose to the Lakers, lose to the Hornets, lose to the Kings, lose to the Nets, lose to the Jazz, lose to the 76ers, lose to the Hawks, and then lose to the Clippers on Boxing Day. So as of, we might as well go to the end of December, so go to December 31st. Take a loss against the Magic, a win against the Bulls, and then lose on December 31st to Minnesota. So as of December 31st, we've got a record of 13 wins and 26 losses. So check the win against Memphis. 32 for Chris Middleton, 30 for Tayshaun Prince, 9 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal for Drummond, but he fouled out. 19 for Brandon Knight, 18 for Rudy Gay, 17 for Garland, so Garland's in the Grizzlies. Randolph with 16 points and 13 rebounds, so a double-double. Then the loss to the Heat, 25 points and 10 assists for Dwayne Wade, so a double-double. 21 points and 15 rebounds for LeBron James, so a double-double. 19 points for Chris Bosh and 16 for Tyler Hero. So Tyler Hero makes the big four of D. Wade, LeBron, Chris Bosh, and Tyler Hero. And then 25 for Tayshaun Prince, 14 for Middleton, 13 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and a block for Drummond, so another double-double. Then the win against New Orleans, 22 points and 12 rebounds for Giddey, so a double-double. So Josh Giddey's with Anthony Davis. 20 points and 15 rebounds with 20 points and 15 rebounds for Davis, so a double-double. 25 for Tayshaun Prince. Andre Drummond with 18 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 steals, so another double-double. Greg Monroe with 17 points and 12 rebounds, so a double-double. Then the loss to Memphis, 32 for Garland, 22 and 11 rebounds for Zach Randolph, so a double-double. 18 points and 10 rebounds for Gasol, so a double-double. 24 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 steals and a block for Drummond, so top scorer for the Pistons. 21 for Tayshaun Prince, 13 for Luka. And then the loss to the Lakers, 24 for Brandon Knight, Tayshaun Prince with 18, Greg Monroe with 11 points and 10 rebounds, so a double-double. Drummond with 8.7 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. 21 points for Kobe, 18 points and 10 rebounds for Dwight Howard, so a double-double. 12 points for Steve Nash and Metta World Peace with 12 points. And then the loss to the Hornets, 44 points for Trae Young, 24 for Kemba Walker, 12 points and 11 rebounds for Bruno Fernando, so a double-double. 20 points for Chris Middleton, Tayshaun Prince with 16, Brandon Knight with 13, Drummond with 13 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists and a block. And then the loss to the Kings, 23 for Brandon Knight, Tayshaun Prince with 20, 16 for Chris Middleton, 7 points, 16 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal and 1 block for Andre Drummond, shooting 2 of 8 from the field. 23 points and 12 rebounds for DeMarcus Cousins. So that's a double-double. 22 for Aaron Brooks, 14 points for Brandon Ingram. And then the loss to the Nets, 25 for Middleton, 18 for Tayshaun Prince. Craig Sword with 14. Andre Drummond with 12 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals and a block. So another double-double for him. 31 for Brook Lopez, D. Williams with 27, and Gerald Wallace with 14. And then the loss to the Jazz, 27 for Tayshaun Prince, 19 points and 14 rebounds with 2 assists and 2 blocks for Drummond, so a double-double. 10 points for Brandon Knight, 38 points, 11 rebounds and 10 assists for Luka Doncic, so a triple-double. 26 points and 11 rebounds for Embiid, so a double-double. And Al Jefferson with 17 points and 10 rebounds, so a double-double. And then the loss to the Sixers, 31 for RJ Barrett, Evan Turner with 24, and Thaddeus Young with 17. 22 for Middleton, 20 points and 11 rebounds for Tayshaun Prince. 15 for Craig Sword, Greg Monroe with 14 points and 11 rebounds, so a double-double. Brandon Knight with 12 points and 11 assists, so a double-double. Andre Drummond with 12 points, 14 rebounds, 4 assists and a block, so another double-double. Then the loss to the Hawks, 28 points and 10 rebounds for Al Horford, so a double-double. 27 for SGA, 17 for Tayshaun Prince, 17 for Middleton. Tayshaun Cook with 12 points and 10 rebounds, so a double-double. Drummond fouled out for 6 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist and 2 steals in 20 minutes. And then the loss to the Clippers, 22 for Middleton, 15 for Brandon Knight. Andre Drummond with 8 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists and 2 blocks. 29 points and 10 assists for Chris Paul, so a double-double. Scotty Barnes with 24, so to put Scotty Barnes up and in here. Caron Butler with 17. And then the loss to the Magic, 35 for Tayshaun Prince, 17 for Brandon Knight, 15 for Middleton. Andre Drummond with 12 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals and a block in 28 minutes, so a double-double, but he fouled out. Jason Tatum with 37 points and 12 rebounds, so a double-double. 27 for Al Harrington. And then the win against Chicago, 25 points and 10 assists for Derrick Rose, so a double-double. 20 for Luol Deng, 11 points, 19 rebounds, and 11 assists for Nikola Jokic, so a triple-double, so you got Jokic and the Bulls. 25 for Tayshaun Prince, 20 for Chris Middleton. Andre Drummond with 8 points, 14 rebounds, 1 steal and 1 block. And then the loss against Minnesota, a 30-piece and 11 assists for Brandon Roy, so a double-double. 29 for Kevin Love, Ricky Rubio with 19. 19 for Brandon Knight, 15 for Middleton. Tayshaun Prince with 14 points and 10 rebounds, so a double-double. Andre Drummond with 14 points and 21 rebounds with 1 assist, so a double-double. We move on into January, so we'll go from December 31st to January 19th. Making sure we got a 13 and 26 record going into January, so we'll simulate through. We start off with a loss to Portland, so we'll check the loss to Portland. 37 for Dame Lillard, and Ja Morant is in Trailblazers with 31. Tayshaun Prince with 27. Chris Middleton with 24. Andre Drummond with 7 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals. But he fouled out. And then we simulate to January 19th, so we'll simulate through. take the loss to Golden State, a loss to San Antonio, then get back-to-back wins against the Sixers, then lose against Minnesota, lose to New Orleans, lose to the Knicks, and then lose to the Bulls on January 19th. So as of January 19th, we've got a record of 15 wins and 33 losses. So check the loss against Golden State. 34 for Curry, 31 for Klay Thompson, 18 for Brandon Knight, 17 for Tayshaun Prince, 16 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks for Drummond, so a double-double. And then the loss to the Spurs, a 20-piece for Porzingis, 18 for Ginobili, 17 for Kawhi, 22 for Brandon Knight, 17 for Tayshaun Prince, Chris Middleton with 16, Greg Monroe with 15 points and 13 rebounds, so a double-double, Andre Drummond with 8 points, 11 rebounds, 1 assist and 1 steal. And then the win against the Sixers, a 30-piece for Tayshaun Prince, 21 points, 14 rebounds, and 4 assists for Drummond, so a double-double. Brandon Knight with 16 points, but he fouled out. Tyler Cook with 16, 26 for R.J. Barrett. Evan Turner with 18 points and 11 rebounds, so a double-double. Jason Richardson with 15 points and 10 rebounds, so a double-double. Back-to-back wins against the Sixers. 27 for R.J. Barrett, 17 for Evan Turner, and 16 for Jrue Holiday and Justin Holiday with 11. 19 for Tayshaun Prince, 18 for Middleton, 13 for Luka. Andre Drummond with 13 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. So a double-double in 20 minutes, but he fouls out. And then the loss to Minnesota, 19 points for Brandon Knight, 19 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, and 2 blocks for Drummond. 18 for Middleton, 14 points and 11 rebounds for Luka Samanic, so a double-double. 28 for Brandon Roy, 22 for Bam Adebayo, and Sabonis with 19 points and 13 rebounds, so a double-double. And then the 2-point loss to the Pelicans, 25 for Tayshaun Prince, 17 for Brandon Knight. Andre Drummond with 3 points, 22 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 3 blocks. And then 18 for Anthony Davis, Eric Gordon with 13, and Giddey with only 13. Then the loss to the Knicks, 18 for Brandon Knight, 17 points and 10 rebounds for Tayshaun Prince, so a double-double. 16 for Middleton. Andre Drummond fouled out in 24 minutes for 10 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists and 3 blocks. 26 points and 12 rebounds from Carmelo Anthony. Iman Shumpert with 23, so Melo gets a double-double. And then the loss to Chicago, 16 for Tayshaun Prince, Brandon Knight with 14, and Drummond with 13 points and 9 rebounds. So we move on, and we'll finish January into February. So we'll go from January 19th to February 4th. So we'll simulate through. We take a loss to the Bucks, we take a loss to the Nets, a loss to the Rockets, and a loss to the Mavs to finish off January. And to start February, we take a loss to Washington, a loss to Hornets, and then on February 4th, we get a win against the Suns. So as of February 4th, we've got a 16-win record and 39 losses. So we'll check the loss to the Bucks. 28 for Brandon Knight, 19 for Tayshaun Prince, 12 for Luka, 12 for Middleton, 7 points, 12 rebounds, and 2 assists for Drummond. 38 for Jabari Smith Jr., Kendrick Nunn with 22, and then the loss to the Nets, 25 for Deron Williams, Joe Johnson with 20, and Brook Lopez with 14, 16 for Middleton, Tayshaun Prince with 15 points and 12 rebounds, so a double-double. Andre Drummond with 10 points and 14 rebounds, so a double-double with 3 assists and 5 steals. And then the loss to the Rockets, 19 points and 11 rebounds for Tayshaun Prince, so a double-double. 18 for Luka, 13 points and 10 rebounds for Greg Monroe, so a double-double. And Andre Drummond fouled out in 18 minutes for 6 points and 2 rebounds and 3 assists. 22 for James Harden, 20 for Donovan Mitchell, and 19 for Marcus Morris Sr. And then the loss to the Mavs, 25 for Zubac, 24 for LaMelo Ball, 16 points and 12 rebounds for Dirk Nowitzki, so a double-double. 29 for Tayshaun Prince, 22 for Luka, Chris Middleton with 20, Andre Drummond with 9 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal and a block. And then the loss to Washington to start Feb, 25 for Tayshaun Prince, 21 points, 16 rebounds and 3 assists and a steal for Andre Drummond, so a double-double. 31 for Bradley Beal, John Wall with 25 and Booker with 24. And then the loss to the Hornets, 19 for Middleton, 14 each for Knight and Prince and Horde. Drummond with 11 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists and 3 steals and a block, but he fouled out, but he still gets a double-double. And then Trae Young got 34 and Kemba Walker with 24. And then the win against the Suns, 31 for Tayshaun Prince, 20 for Brandon Knight, 12 points and 12 rebounds for Andre Drummond, so a double-double. 21 for Giannis. And then we move on, we'll simulate just before All-Star. So that's the All-Star teams have been selected. We win against Boston, we lose to the Cavs, lose to the Spurs, and then lose to the Raptors. And then win against the Celtics just before All-Star break. So as of February 15th, we're 18 and 42, 18 wins and 42 losses. So check the All-Star draft. So it's Team Luka against Team LeBron. So it's going to be Luka, Giannis, Kevin Durant, Trae Young, and Embiid as your starters. Reserves are Westbrook, D-Wade, Tatum, Ja Morant, Joe Johnson, Karl Anthony Towns, and Granger. And Team LeBron is LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, Nikola Jokic, Chris Paul, and Derrick Rose as your starters. And then reserves are Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Bam Adebayo, John Wall, Zach LaVine, and Zion. So we move on to the win against the Celtics. 22 for Brandon Knight, 15 for Luka, 15 points, 15 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks for Drummond, so another double-double. Zach LaVine with 21, Paul Pierce and Garnett both with 17 apiece. And then the loss to the Cavs, 22 for Kyrie, Jalen Green with 18 points and 10 rebounds, so a double-double. Luka with 13, Brandon Knight and Monroe with 12. Tayshaun Prince with 11 points and 11 rebounds, so a double-double. Andre Drummond with 8 points and 14 rebounds. And then the loss to the Spurs, 19 for Luka, 14 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 blocks for Drummond. 28 points and 16 rebounds for Tim Duncan, so a double-double. 26 points and 10 rebounds for Ginobili, so a double-double. Then the loss to the Raptors, 25 for Anthony Edwards, 22 for DeRozan, 22 for Tayshaun Prince, 17 for Luka. Andre Drummond struggled with 5 points, 11 rebounds, and 1 assist. And then the win against the Celtics, 26 points and 16 rebounds for Garnett, so a double-double. 22 for Paul Pierce, 36 for Tayshaun Prince, Brandon Knight with 22, Greg Monroe with 14 points and 10 rebounds, so a double-double. Andre Drummond fouled out for a double-double with 10 points and 12 rebounds. And then we'll simulate All-Star games, so we'll go from February 15th to March 1st, so we'll simulate through. We take the loss to the Magic, we take the loss to the Raptors, and we get a win against the Hornets. And to start March, we'll simulate March 1st, and we get the win against the Bulls. So as of March 1st, we've got a record of 20 wins and 44 losses. So we'll check the Rising Stars game. Team USA get the 105-98 win. David Lee top scored with 22 points and 13 rebounds, so a double-double, and Dwight joined him with 22 points. Brandon Roy with 20, and is that Nate Robinson with 19. And in the All-Star game, Team Luka got the 122-98 win. LeBron James top scored with 26 points. Tim Duncan with 10 and Kobe with 9. 20 for Kevin Garnett. Embiid with 19. Trae Young with 16 and Luka with 14. And then we move on. Was that Trae Young? I don't even know. Was it Trae Young? I just guessed it was Trae Young. Yeah, it was Trae Young. And then the loss to the Magic. 18 for Tatum, 17 points and 16 rebounds for Bobby Portis, so a double-double. 21 points and 13 rebounds for Tayshaun Prince, so a double-double. 20 for Middleton, 19.7 rebounds and 6 assists for Drummond. Then the loss to the Raptors, a 30-piece and 12 rebounds for Prince, so a double-double. Andre Drummond with 16 points and 11 rebounds and 2 blocks, so a double-double. Greg Monroe with 14 points and 11 rebounds, so a double-double. 24 for DeRozan, 18 points and 10 rebounds for Valanciunas, so a double-double. And Lowry with 15 points and 15 assists, so a double-double. We move on into February 27th in the win against the Hornets. 38 for Trae Young and 18 for Ben Gordon. 28 points and 10 rebounds for Tayshaun Prince, so a double-double. 25 for Middleton. 14 points and 10 rebounds for Drummond, so a double-double. In the win against the Bulls, 21 and 10 assists for Brandon Knight, so a double-double. 19 points and 17 rebounds for Drummond, so a double-double. 21 points and 18 assists for Derrick Rose, so a double-double. Nikola Jokic with a double-double with 18 points and 12 rebounds, but he fouled out. We move on through March, so we'll go from March 1st to March 31st, so we'll simulate through. We take the loss to the Cavs, we take a loss to Portland, a loss to the Hornets, then a win against the Pacers, then lose to the Pacers, and then lose to Washington. So as of March 14th, we've got 21 wins and 49 losses. So we'll check the loss against the Cavs. 32 for Kyrie Irving, Jalen Green with 18. 25 for Tayshaun Prince, 16 for Brandon Knight, 16 points and 18 rebounds for Drummond, so a double-double. Then the loss to Portland, 25 for Tayshaun Prince, Brandon Knight with 13 and Greg Monroe with 12. Andre Drummond with 4 points and 12 rebounds. Then the loss to the Hornets, 24 for Middleton, Brandon Knight with 13, Drummond with 10 points and 9 rebounds and 5 assists. A 30-piece for Kemba Walker and Hakeem Warwick with 29. Then the win against the Pacers, 23 for Brandon Knight, 22 and 15 for Tayshaun Prince, so double-double. Andre Drummond with 13 points and 8 rebounds, 3 assists and 2 steals. Danny Granger with 28 and Paul George with 14. And then the loss to the Pacers, 29 points and 10 rebounds for Tayshaun Prince, so double-double. 15 points and 12 rebounds for Drummond, so double-double. 36 for Paul George and 20 for Danny Granger. Then the loss to the Washington Wizards, 30 points and 10 rebounds for John Wall, so double-double. 29 for Booker and 19 for Bradley Beal. 21 points and 12 rebounds for Tayshaun Prince, so double-double. Drummond with 12 points, 14 rebounds, 2 assists and 5 steals, so a double-double. And we move on and we'll do the rest of March. So we'll go from March 14th to March 31st, so we'll simulate through. Take a loss to Denver, take a loss to Miami, a loss to Atlanta, get a win against the Toronto Raptors, get a win against the Bucks, lose to OKC, and then win against the Rockets by 1. We win against the Rockets by 1 point. So as of March 31st, we've got a record of 24 wins and 53 losses. So check the loss against Denver. 19 points for Drummond, 14 for Brandon Knight, and 14 for Chris Sword. 27 for Miles Bridges, 21 for Zion. And then the loss against Miami, 23 for Tayshaun Prince, 19 for Middleton. And Andre Drummond fouled out in 13 minutes with 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. Then the loss to Atlanta, 29 for SGA, 21 for Lou Williams, 21 for Greg Monroe, 19 for Tayshaun Prince. Andre Drummond with 10 points and 10 rebounds, so a double-double. And then the win against the Raptors, 22 for Anthony Edwards, 17 points and 10 rebounds for Valanciunas, so a double-double, and 14 for DeRozan. 26 points and 10 rebounds for Tayshaun Prince, so a double-double. 20 for Monroe, 18 points, 13 rebounds for Drummond, so a double-double. And then a win against the Bucks, 27 for Luka, 18 and 11 for Tayshaun Prince, so a double-double. 14 points and 17 rebounds for Drummond, so a double-double. 17 for Jabari Smith and Monty Ellis with 15. In the loss to OKC, a 30-piece for Kevin Durant. Russell Westbrook with 23 points, 14 rebounds, and 11 assists, so a triple-double. 18 for Tayshaun Prince. Andre Drummond with 10 points and 18 rebounds, so a double-double. Then the win against the Rockets, 29 for Donovan Mitchell, 21 for Jeremy Lin, 25 for Brandon Knight, Tayshaun Prince with 25, Luka with 21. Drummond struggled with 6.7 rebounds and 2 assists. We move into April, so we'll simulate the first 4 games in April. So he lose to the Magic, lose to Miami, lose to the Nets, and then win against the Pacers. So I'll check the loss against the Magic. 23 points and 12 rebounds for Tatum, so a double-double. 18 points and 10 rebounds for Tobias Harris, so a double-double. 22 for Tayshaun Prince. Greg Monroe with 19 points and 11 rebounds, so a double-double. Brandon Knight with 17. Middleton with 17. Drummond fouled out in 11 minutes with 2 points and 6 rebounds. Then the loss to Miami. 26 for Tayshaun Prince. 22 points and 13 rebounds for Drummond, so a double-double. 31 points and 10 assists for LeBron, so a double-double. 26 points for D. Wade. Then the loss to the Nets. 19 points for Tayshaun Prince. Andre Drummond with 18 points. Middleton with 18. And then the win against the Pacers. 26 for Paul George. Chet Holmgren with 16 points and 10 rebounds, so a double-double. 25 points and 14 rebounds for Tayshaun Prince, so a double-double. Pardon me for the cough, man. Trying to get over it, but we're still out here grinding content for you guys. 22 for Luka. Andre Drummond with 15 points and 13 rebounds, so a double-double. We'll get into the last game of the season, so I've got 25 wins and 56 losses. So Andre Drummond's rookie team probably won't make the playoffs, so we'll simulate through to the last game. And we get the 2-point win against the Bulls. So MVP goes to Luka. Rookie of the Year goes to Brandon Roy. Damian Lillard gets Sixth Man of the Year. LeBron James gets Defensive Player of the Year. Andre Drummond gets Most Improved Player, so he'll take that. So in his rookie year, he gets Most Improved. Chauncey Billups gets Coach of the Year with 64 wins and 18 losses, so I'll advance on. All-NBA First Team considers Luka, Trae Young, LeBron, Giannis, and Nikola Jokic. All-NBA Second Team is Derrick Rose, Russell Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony, Jason Tatum, and Embiid. All-NBA Third Team is Ja Morant, John Wall, Kevin Durant, Zion, and Bam Adebayo. All-Defensive First Team is John Wall, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and DeAndre Jordan. All-Defensive Second Team is Brandon Roy, Chris Paul, Giannis, Andre Iguodala, and Clint Capella. All-Rookie First Team, Brandon Roy, David Lee, Paolo, Jabari Smith Jr., and Shumpert. And then we move on. So we go to the team status, and yeah, we had to have 40 wins just to make the play-in. So with Andre Drummond, Luka, Tayshaun Prince, Brandon Knight, and Greg Monroe, and also Chris Middleton, the team ends up with 26 wins and 56 losses with a win percentage of .317. So we don't make the play-in. We end up being like the 9th or 10th seed, maybe even 11th or 12th seed in the end. So, yeah, the play-in needed 40 wins, so it's going to be Houston, Denver play-in, San Antonio, and Clippers in the play-in. For the West and for the East, it's going to be Chicago, Washington, and Charlotte, Philly. So we'll simulate the play-in. So it's going to be Portland, Denver, OKC, Minnesota, LA, Dallas, Utah, Houston in the West, and it's going to be Miami, Washington, Toronto, Atlanta, Boston, Orlando, and New York, Chicago in the East. So we'll simulate the first rounds. So it's going to be now Minnesota against Denver, LA against Houston in the semi-finals in the West. And then the semi-finals in the East is going to be Miami, Toronto, New York, Boston. So we'll simulate the round. And so we've got a Minnesota, Houston Rockets West final. And we've got a Boston, Toronto Raptors East final. So we'll go for the third and the fourth seed. So it's third and fourth seed in the East playing off for the East finals, and the fifth and seventh seed in the West playing off for the West finals. So we'll watch the Minnesota versus Rockets series. So we'll simulate game 1. Minnesota get game 1, 121-120. Bam Adebayo with 39. Brandon Roy with 24. James Harden with 28 points and 11 assists, so a double-double. Clint Capella with 25 points and 17 rebounds, so a double-double. And Donovan Mitchell with 19. Move on to Game 2, and we'll simulate Game 2. And Houston square up the series 1-1. They take the big 133-103 win in Game 2. 27 for Brandon Roy, 27 for Bam Adebayo with 19 rebounds, so a double-double. 24 for Kevin Love, 34 for Donovan Mitchell, 26 for James Harden, Daquan Cook with 16, and Jeremy Lin with 12. Move on to simulate Game 3, and Houston take a 2-1 lead. They get a 127-107 win in Game 3. 33 for Donovan Mitchell, 23 points, 11 rebounds, and 15 assists for James Harden, so a triple-double. 21 for Marcus Morris Sr., 25 points and 12 rebounds for Kevin Love, so a double-double. 20 for Rubio and 16 for Brandon Roy. Move on to Game 4, and we'll simulate Game 4. And Minnesota have locked it up 2-2 on Game 4. They get the 129-126 win. Donovan Mitchell with 37, James Harden with 35, and Jeremy Lin with 21. 38 points and 11 rebounds for Kevin Love, so a double-double. Brandon Roy with 21, and Bam Adebayo with 19 points and 14 rebounds, so a double-double. Move on to Game 5, and we'll simulate Game 5. And Houston take Game 5, 127-118. 26 points and 10 rebounds for Bam, so a double-double. 24 for Kevin Love, 21 points and 11 rebounds for Sabonis, so a double-double. 34 points, 10 rebounds, and 12 assists for Harden, so a triple-double. 21 for Donovan Mitchell. Clint Capella with 16 points, 17 rebounds, so a double-double. Move on to Game 6, and we'll simulate Game 6. We'll see if Minnesota can force us Game 7. So here goes Game 6. And no, Houston end up beating Minnesota in Game 6. 135-134. 39 for Donovan Mitchell. 30 points and 10 assists for Harden, so a double-double, but he fouls out. 23 for Marcus Morris Sr. and 20 for Jeremy Lin. A 40-piece and 12 rebounds for Bam Adebayo, so a double-double. 35 for Kevin Love. 26 points and 11 assists for Ricky Rubio, so a double-double. Then we move on because Boston and Toronto have a Game 7 in the East. So we'll simulate Game 7. And we got James Harden getting Western Conference Finals MVP for the Rockets. Eastern Conference Finals MVP goes to Kevin Garnett. So the Boston Celtics end up winning in 7. 122-92 Game 7 win. 36 for Zach LaVine, 19 for Rondo, 16 for Bradley, and 15 for Paul Pierce. 23 for DeRozan, 19 for Lowry, and 16 for Valanciunas. So we'll look at Boston's road to the finals. So Boston ended up beating Orlando 4-1. And then in the semifinals, they beat New York 4-2. And then they beat Toronto 4-3 to get to the finals against the Rockets. And then we'll look at the Rockets road. So the Rockets beat Utah 4-2. They beat LA 4-2 in the semis. And then in the finals in the West, they beat Minnesota 4-2. So it's going to be Rockets against Celtics in the finals. So we'll simulate Game 1. And the Rockets take Game 1, 135-115. 37 points and 12 assists for Harden, so a double-double. 22 for Donovan Mitchell and 18 for Marcus Morris Sr. 24 for Zach LaVine, 21 for Kevin Garnett, Jason Terry with 21, Paul Pierce with 17, and Rondo with 10 points and 11 assists, so a double-double. Move on to Game 2, and we'll simulate Game 2. And Rockets have a 2-0 lead. They take the big 138-111 win. James Harden with 33 points, Donovan Mitchell with 25, Marcus Morris Sr. with 24, Frank Kaminsky with 16, and Jeremy Lin with 13. 24 points and 10 rebounds for Zach LaVine, so a double-double. 18 for Garnett, 13 points and 12 assists for Rajon Rondo, so a double-double. 12 points for Leonardo Barbosa, 11 points for Jason Terry. Move on to Game 3, and we'll simulate Game 3. And, it's looking like a sweep out here. Rockets are up 3-0. They take the 121-115 win. 25 for Zach LaVine, 20 for Jason Terry, Paul Pierce with 19, and Barbosa with 14. 38 for Donovan Mitchell, 18 points and 12 rebounds for Clint Capella, so a double-double. 16 for Marcus Morris, 16 for Lin, and Pat Bev with 13. and James Harden struggled with only 10 points, but they still got the win. Move on to Game 4. See if Celtics can come back in it to keep the series alive. So we'll simulate Game 4. And no, the Rockets sweep the finals in 4. James Harden gets finals MVP. So he ends up with Western Conference Finals MVP, and he also ends up with the Finals MVP. So they get the 119-109 win in Game 4. 19 for Zach LaVine. Jason Terry with 16, Avery Bradley with 14, Paul Pierce with 13, 22 for Donovan Mitchell, 21 points and 12 assists for James Harden, so a double-double. Jeremy Lin with 19, Marcus Morris Sr. with 17, and Patrick Beverley with 11. So the Rockets go on to win the NBA Finals 4-0. And as for Andre Drummond's rookie team with Chris Middleton, Greg Monroe, Lucas Amanek, Tayshaun Prince, and Brandon Knight, we end up with a win record of 26 wins and 56 losses, with a percentage of 3.317 percentage, as we ended up being we had to get 40 wins to make the playoffs, and we only ended up with 26. So for all you viewers that are enjoying this video, don't forget to smash that like button. And as for all you new viewers out there, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, as I appreciate every single one of you that hits that subscribe button, as I'm on that road to 1,300 subs, and I appreciate every single one of you. Anyway, that's another video in the books, and that's NZ Blazin out, and we'll catch you in the next video. NZ Blazin out.